Hey guys, it's Tree from Lost Time Toys, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the recent stuff that I got in the mail. I went to Rochester for a weekend and I just posted a video documenting my trip in Rochester. I visited a toy museum called the Strong National Museum of Play, and I also went thrift shopping. Saw a bunch of stuff that I wasn't super familiar with, but I still thought it was fun. So if you'd like to check that out, the video is called Field Trip to Rochester. Check it in my channel. But today I have maybe three or four things I want to show you. The first of which is a Peppermint Rose item. So, as you recalled, I showed you the little bunny, the atomizer or the sweet spray. I showed you Posy, which is the bunny that belongs to Peppermint Rose. And these sweet sprays are very adorable, but they're really hard to find. It's super easy to find Posy, the pink one, because it's the most common. But I almost bought one all the way in Europe. There was a seller in Italy that was selling one in box for probably 130 US dollars. And I was trying to negotiate with him, but he didn't end up wanting to sell to me. Also, in Europe right now, it's impossible to ship anything to the United States without incurring like an additional tariff hit of like 100 US dollars. So I'm trying to avoid buying anything from Europe right now. My friend Rosa is helping me keep a box of the stuff that I bought from France, but who knows when I'll ever get that. But I got a Posy, sorry, another one of the sweet sprays. Look at this. Isn't this so cute? I got the white one. So this one is, I think it's called Bubbly. At least it's called Bubbly in Europe. I think in the United States, I want to say it's called Bubbly Bubblegum or something to the effect. It's the bunny that goes with Vanilla Daisy. So unlike Posy, who is pink. Oh, you see Posy right there on the shelves, my Peppermint Rose shelf. This is a white one, and Bubbly is so cute. One of the things that I want to show you that's different about Posy as compared to Bubbly, as compared to Posy, is that this foot is raised. So it's a raised posture. It has a slightly different pose. Obviously, the stomach is different. The stomach shows two white daisies, and the middle of the flower has some pink accents. There's some beautiful leaves. I think she's holding a daisy in her hand. And the iconic thing, the ears are just as floppy and ridiculous as always. It's giving me Dumbo vibes. But the material is so shimmery, and it has this faux silk kind of fabric, and the print has all of these lovely daisies, these candy drop daisies on both ears. And I've been looking for this forever. I saw this one I got off of eBay, and the seller was selling it for, I think it was like $30. So it was a steal for me. And I'm still trying to find my last sweet spray. It is the Lemon Kiss sweet spray that belongs to Lemon Drop Lily or Lemon Kiss Lily. And that one is, instead of pink, it's slightly purple, and it has a different stomach beauty mark. So this is Bubbly, and she's going to go right there. and I can't wait to actually display all of my Peppermint Rose when I get some of the dolls back in order. So, really excited to have that in my collection. And I want to show you, what else do I want to show you? I restored some things. So, uh, I bought a lot of 3 sprites, and 2 of which I already had, the 12-inch sprites. Um, but I finally restored them, and they are in beautiful condition now. So this is Lucky. Lucky was pretty easy. I just brushed out his fur. I filled in his eyes because his eyes were losing its color. It was kind of blank in one eye, and I painted the nose to be just totally minty. It was like a color matching process, but this one's in great condition, so I'm willing to sell this now. And I also, this one took a long time. Spark, there was a Sharpie marker that was on his face that it took me a week to get off because I tried everything. I tried acetone, I tried hairspray, I tried sanding it. I tried, what else did I try? Dry erase marker. I tried to put dry erase marker on the mark and then trying to like wipe it out because it's a trick that works on a whiteboard. Did not work. So what I did is I used acne cream from Target. I bought like a small bottle and applied it on his face and left it in the sun for 2 days. And I put some saran wrap on it and it finally got it off. And I painted the nose. This nose is slightly orange. So I did a good job, I think, of color matching the nose. And when you leave the acne cream on, it does wipe away some of the paint. So I repainted the smile, refluffed the hair, and they're both like looking pretty good. And I can't wait for this to go to a new home because they're extras, because I already have my own Spark and Lucky in the 12-inch vintage form. So what else did I do? Oh, as you know, I got this Lurky inbox for my birthday, and I restored the box. I painted it over, so there was like a lot of ripping in this corner here. This corner here. And I tried to color match as closely as possible the red, the yellow, and the green. And you know how the back was flopped over completely because it was like bent perpendicularly at a 90 degrees angle. So I put this plastic PVC material. I cut it to size, and now it stands pretty upright. I brushed out the fur so he looks very minty. And what else did I do? I put some bubble wrap underneath them so he stands upright. It's looking great. It's looking really, really good, and I'm really content with how this Lurky is looking. So that's the Lucky that I restored. And I got another gift, actually. A relative sent me an early birthday gift because they knew that I'm collecting Rainbow Brite, and this is what they sent me. It is a twink in the box, and it's in pretty good condition. I never thought that I wanted any sprites in a box, but a family member took stock of everything I had. They noticed that some items I didn't have in stock in a box, so they sent me this twink, and it's very, very cute, and I'm obsessed with it. The box is in pretty decent condition. It's not perfect, and I brushed it out. So my birthday is next week, actually. But family members from out of state, friends, they send gifts early, and I'm just appreciative of everything. So now I have a twink that's in the box. So now I need to figure out where this is all gonna go because the Lurky in particular is so tall that it's gonna be hard to find space for it. So the last thing that I want to show you, I think, is a something very special. I got 3 dolls in a lot from a seller who collects very rare collectibles, vintage girl toys. He lives in Colorado, so let me show you what I got. Okay, it's still in the box, so we'll look at it together. Okay, so the first one, I think I alluded to these earlier, but the first doll that I got, these are Bubble Bells. So they are a set of dolls. There's 4 dolls that came out in 1990 by Kenner. And their, I guess, niche is that they are meant to be played with in the bath. And they come with inflatable accompanying structures or toys or balloons. And this is coral. As you can see, like these dolls use the Rose Petal Place mold. So they're very similar, but the thing is that's different is their face paint is different. I think it's lighter, softer, prettier in my eyes, face paint to these dolls. And the hair, although it's the same material, it goes all the way down to almost below their knees. So it's a very long length. And these dolls, I think they can run pretty pricey. I've seen them anywhere from $40 on the very low end with no clothes and no hair clip to like over $100, $120. And very rarely do they look this good. The seller who sold me this made note of the fact that the hair does not feel fried or dry or there. It's still in very luscious and shiny condition. So the outfit is she's wearing almost like a tutu-esque dress. It has really soft see-through frilly trim and a pink bodice. And what you'll notice is it still has, I think she still has her zip tie around her waist. And she looks so adorable. And the thing that I really love is this one still has her hair clip. They're like pink bubbles as a hair clip. And the thing that sets her apart from Lily Fair is that there are no shoes obviously painted on. The mold is still there, but they're completely translucent. And they have really shiny leggings that are painted on. So this is coral. Let me try to pull up. That's not coral. Here is a coral. Where are you, girl? Okay. Coral. All right. Let me try to move my head over here. So this is the box for coral. She comes with this sunfish. Isn't that so cute? It's an inflatable pink and blue sunfish that she can just like ride on. So let me show her. Isn't she adorable? Obviously, if I ever had the box, it would be amazing. But like, it's so cool. And she does come with a pink, this pink comb that's also very, it mimics the hair clip with bubbles. I don't have the pink comb, but maybe someday I can add it to my collection. So let me hide Coral. Let me move myself back into place so you can see all of me. Can you see all of me? Good enough. All right, so this is Coral, and I love her. Let me show you Flora. The next doll. So Flora is actually the imposter that was embedded in my Rose Petal Place lot that I showed you last week. This is Flora. So Flora has light, almost like cotton candy pink hair, and her hair texture, she has a curly, like a curly segments of hair that are this like magenta color, and also some light curly. So they're super curly ringlets. I need to style her, quite honestly, because her bangs are poofed up, but it has this avant-garde kind of like edgy look to her that I think is kind of cute. So this is Flora. Flora has a light pink clip, or like a almost like a tie to the top of her head. And I just love how pink and girly and pastel her overall look is. Beautiful face paint, super long hair. It goes all the way down to her, almost her feet. And she also has a very, like a unitard. And it has the same crinkly trim. And she actually has this like yellow emblem on her, and there's a light pink rose on the emblem, and she still has her zip tie. I don't know whether that's intentional. I don't know whether the previous owner put the zip tie here. I'm not sure why it's here, but it does add some intrigue, I guess, to her. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling on, but like, this is Flora, and let me show you what her doll, what she comes with. Let me hold her up still, and let me turn on Flora's slide. Okay. Move yourself over. Okay. So Flora comes with, obviously, herself, but she also has a pink comb that I don't have. But in addition, her inflatable toy and environs is this like lotus flower. And just imagine how beautiful it was to play with Flora, just riding on this like billowing, undulating lotus flower in your bathtub. It's amazing. And look at how soft and shiny her hair is. This pastel pink is to die for. It's absolutely to die for. Let me close her image and enlarge myself again. So yeah, this is Flora. I think she is my favorite in terms of color palette, and I love a lotus flower moment. I mean, extremely Buddhist. And also, like, her outfit has these tiny polka dots. Isn't that lovely? And there's even like a tiny ribbon underneath the flower that shows like how shimmery and iridescent her overall look is. So that is Flora, and I have one more doll to show you. This one's really dramatic. This is Pearl. Pearl's hair is really outrageous, and there's a lot going on with Pearl's hair. So let's start with describing Pearl. Pearl is obviously, unlike Coral, who is blue, and unlike Flora, who is light pink, she's all about the purple. So her hair is cinched into like these deep curl pigtails. She has two bubble hair ties in blue, and her hair is predominantly this light lavender, but she has accents of this hot pink, and they're curly, and her bangs just dramatically swoop down against her face. I just want you to like admire her because I think she's like really, really pretty. So this is Pearl, her beautiful, just beautiful purple eyes, delicate face makeup, and her outfit is this like royal purple unitard, like almost like a monokini, and she has like these beautiful flouncy sleeves on the top of her outfit and the same kind of like trim that the other girls have on their sleeves at the bottom that's slightly see-through, slightly gossamer. It's just really, really pretty. Again, the zip tie moment that I don't know the origin or the story for, but she has a very nude, slightly mauve, shimmery leg moment for her tights. Again, no shoes, but Pearl is gorgeous. And the hair, I feel like this is the way that it came out of the box. So it's completely original, the styling. So let me show you Pearl's box. Okay. So Pearl, what is going on with you? I'm a one-man show here, so let me show myself and Pearl. So Pearl comes with a blue comb, and the inflatable toy that comes with her is this beautiful floating swan. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Imagine Pearl floating on this like iridescent, glittery, shiny blue swan with pink accents, and she's just riding on it. I think she looks so incredibly endearing and lovable, and I love the swan. I would love to have one of these inflatables one day. So that is Pearl. And let me just show you. There's a fourth doll. So again, Pearl. There's Pearl. I haven't maximized my screen because I do want to show you one more thing. This is Flora. And then this is Coral. So let me show you the fourth doll that I don't have. Her name is Sabrina, like Sabrina, but with like S-E-A, like a pun on the ocean, which is hilarious. And Sabrina comes with a castle, like a seashine castle. And she sits on the castle. There's like 4 pink translucent spires or towers, and then a scalloped moment that links the towers together, and this like aqua base. And it looks like the front of it has a purple seahorse, and she has this like hot pink bubble comb as well. So that is Sabrina, hilarious. So let me just put myself back here, and I have some accessories that came with the lot. So I'll open it here for you. I think these toys are really well taken care of, and the seller, usually these can go for like, I don't know, $60, $70, $80 if it has the hair clips. But I got this lot for $100 and then some shipping. So it was a really good deal. And these are the pink combs. So I have 2 pink combs. I think one of them definitely belongs to Flora. I don't have the blue comb that goes with, oh my gosh, Coral. Their names are so similar. Flora, Coral, Pearl. And so I think so I'm missing two blue ones because I think one of these belonged to Sabrina maybe, or she has like a dark pink. And then in the lot we also have these like rose petal stands, so they can stand. You just wedge their feet on these stands, and they can stand. So, because they don't have like really heavy duty shoes, so these stands can like cost like $5 a piece, sometimes more. But if you want to display them, Kenner has these makeshift leaf stands from Rose Petal Place. So I'll probably display them with my Rose Petal Place collection. Overall, like I'm obsessed with the Bubbles bells. They're called Bubbles bells because they're meant to be played in the water, and I don't know, I absolutely adore them. I think they're so cute and precious. What do you guys think? Do you love these? I love them. Oh my gosh. Let me lean her. All right. So that's a little bit more about my collection. I don't have anything else to show you, but I hope this is fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself and you learned a little bit of something about the 1990 Kenner release of Bubbles Bells. Hit subscribe and we'll talk real soon.